So as usual, I procrastinated filming this. And now I didn't bring my ring light, so I have about 40 minutes to film this video before the sun goes down. Okay, I'm not too fond of my settings right now because like I said earlier, I've been trying to film all day and my laziness has got the best of me. So I actually did my makeup and then I went to the store, blah 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 blah, and don't mind my fingernails. I'm going through a lot right now, but let's get straight into this video.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers to me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this video right now, you're probably like, girl, where have you been? Where's the content? What happened? You feel me? You did your birthday vlog series and you just went that way. No, let me stop. I went ghost. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, between the corona, which we're gonna get into, between me just being lazy and having like creators block or whatever, like that's a thing. Like that's a real thing. I used to ask like, what do you mean you don't feel creative? But I just don't. Sometimes I also need to probably find somebody to edit my videos because I probably would make content faster and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. I'm here to talk about, as you can see in the title, where have I been? Like, where have I been? Like, what are you doing? Girl, what's the deal? Yeah, so a bunch of stuff has been going on. As you guys can see, I've been around. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been doing shoots. I've been living my life, whatever. On, what was it? On the 19th, March 19th, I tested positive for COVID. Like, I have COVID. I don't know if it's just me or like other people got it, and it's like, I guess being young, you have like the thought that you're like fake invincible, and I think that was my like take on it. Like, I didn't feel invincible. I just felt like I was taking precautions and no one around me had it, and no one in my immediate like circle had COVID. So I was just like I'm lit, like no COVID. Like, I wasn't taking life for granted really, but I was just like, so I started having symptoms like 3 days before that. I had like a headache. What was it? I had a headache, low sore throat. But for those people that know me, I get tonsillitis all the time. Like, my throat, and with tonsillitis, the symptoms are fever, chills, and sometimes muscle ache or whatever. So that happens to me like in little bouts, and then I'll get over it in like a week max. Like, usually I'm over it in like 2-3 days. Like, drink some tea, yada yada yada. So I wasn't thinking much of it. Actually, I thought I had a sinus infection because like this whole middle part of my face was just, it was hurting. I kept telling people like, it feels like someone punched it. Like, literally, like my nose, it felt like congested. It still does, and like I can't hear that well, so if I'm screaming, I'm sorry, but I can't hear that well, and I kept getting like chronic headache, and then my throat was hurting. So on one of those days that week, I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. Everybody knows, if you having any type of problems, or like when I had tonsillitis, I went to the ear, nose, and throat, and they kind of can give you like a remedy for what you can do about your symptoms. So therefore, I went to ear, nose, and throat. She had sprayed my nose with like some stuff to like numb my nose, in like my sinus cavities, I guess, whatever. And then she stuck something back there so that she could look at the back of my, like, the back of my nose and my throat. And she said she saw, like, some drip, whatever. Drip too hard. Let me stop. But anyways, she saw, like, she felt like it was somewhat abnormal, but nothing some antibiotics and nasal spray couldn't, like, clear up. So I was like, all right, we Gucci, like, we valid. So I'm outside waiting for my Uber after the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and I just felt, like, overwhelmingly cold, like, chills. My back was on fire. My back be hurting sometimes, but it was, like, hurting, like. So I'm outside. I even cried a little bit. I'm not even gonna hold you. I had a little tear because I was like, damn. Like, I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt disgusting. Like, not even disgusting, but I just felt wrong. I felt like something was wrong, like something was off. So on the way to my house, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna switch the Uber route to the clinic that does the COVID test, because at this point since this test I've gotten 3 other COVID tests. I had like one back in October. I had one before I went to Cali, I believe, and then one when I came back from California, which was in January, and then this one. So usually when I get tested, I never wait. Like, because I feel fine, so I just dip. But for some odd reason, I was like, let me just stay and wait in the clinic, like, you know. So I stayed there and I waited. They had gave me like a username and password for my chart where I could see my results. And I'm like, they said this rapid test, because they gave me a rapid and the PCR test, or PCR, whatever test is called. They took 2 swabs for both of the different tests. The rapid comes back within minutes, and then the PCP, I think it comes in within like 24 to 48 hours. So I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm like, why haven't they came and got me? Like, this is taking too long. Like, so I go look up my username and password, log in, yada yada yada. This joint said positive. So it says if I can't put it here, I'll put it somewhere or whatever. I don't know if that's TMI or whatever, but I'm gonna put it right here. So I open it and it says something about value, and then negative, and then it says your value positive. So it's a lady sitting in like this glass, like she has like a glass box around her table or whatever. And I woke up to her and I'm like, does this mean I'm positive? And she's like, duh. And I'm like, oh my God, like, so at this point I'm just shocked. Like, it's almost like, you ever see like movies and it's just like the person, like the main character is like going through some shit, and like everything around them is like almost like radio silence, like they're almost like stunned, something's happening, like it's just like, and someone's like, hello, hello, hello. That was me. Like, I was literally like, I got COVID, like coronavirus, like
Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real!
I was just like, really, nigga? Like, I was like, I'm still thinking about it now. Like, I'm really lost. Like, anyway, so then they tell me to sit in this like secluded like cubicle thingy thing. They hand me like mad mask that was like donated by the Gap or whatever. They gave me a oximeter. It's a pulse oximeter, and yeah, and this was basically, I guess, to check my pulse, make sure I'm like getting enough oxygen, yada yada yada, etc. And they sat me down. They brought a contact tracer in the room, and they basically asked me like everyone I've been around, all of that, like so many questions about where I've been since I started feeling sick. So what happens is when you get COVID, they basically count 10 days from the day that you started feeling symptomatic. So the day I started feeling symptomatic, I just had a headache. But in retrospect, I think the headache was COVID. Like, cause you know, people get headaches sometimes. I'm not really like a headachy person, but I think I had just started like my cycle or something. So I was just like, all right, I probably have a headache because, you know, Mother Nature. No. Hey y'all, so I haven't been feeling well for 2 weeks. No, I'm lying. Well, 2 days. Excuse me, that was gross. I haven't been feeling well since Monday. Today's Thursday. Well, I was feeling alright on Monday, but I was feeling a little off. But that's because I had started my cycle, and I thought that was completely normal. Like having a headache, especially because I'm a little anemic. And fast forward to today, my ears hurt. All up in here hurts. My head hurts. My chest hurts a teensy bit. And this hurts. I guess they call it my glands or whatever it's called. And my body hurts all over. I went to go get a test and I tested positive for COVID, so I'm just gonna start filming like my symptoms every day. I called the hotline for them to take me to a COVID hotel, so I'll be in isolation there alone for anywhere from I guess like 12 to 14 days. The rest of the family, people I've been in contact for the most part, have tested negative, which is a good thing, even though that was a rapid. So we're gonna wait 2 days for more results, because the rapids sometimes are like faulty, I heard. So yeah, I'm about to start packing my stuff. Bring some Tylenol with me, snacks, stuff like that. I just ordered some food. Told them to leave it on my doorknob, of course. And yeah, I don't feel like terrible. I feel like somebody beat me up. But nothing like so crazy that I like feel bad. When I really feel bad is mostly when I'm outside, and that's because the wind is blowing really hard and it's really frigid outside. But other than that, I'm doing alright, and I'm gonna keep you guys posted. So I just feel like the interesting part of all of this is like I thought I had a sinus infection, and so did my ear, nose, and throat doctor. So this can look like so many different things. It's not just like, oh, like you don't have to like have like a whole runny nose, coughing and sneezing, falling all over the place, like ICU. Like I know there's been people that have obviously passed away due to this virus, but it's like it comes in so many shapes and sizes and forms that you literally have no idea. So long story short, I had to end up isolating myself in a a COVID hotel. So they provided me with the hotel. It was like completely free. I stayed there for I think a week. So they admitted me, I believe it was like Thursday or Friday, like the day I tested positive. They called me. They came and got me. It was a free Uber. Came and got me. Took me to the hotel. They told me to bring everything I needed, snacks, whatever I needed. They provided 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They provided breakfast at 7 a.m. And they came to your room. Like, you weren't allowed to leave your room, even to, like, just frolic in the hallways, because everyone in there had COVID. So, I don't know. They take you out for 15-minute breaks twice a day that I didn't really partake in until, like, almost the day before I left, because I just really wasn't comfortable with being outside. I don't know. I was just in shock, like, honestly, that I even had COVID. But I'm saying all this to say, it could be you. It can be... Sorry. I wasn't liking how I was looking. This is better. Yeah, it could be you. It can be anybody around you. Thank God everyone I was in contact with in the last 14 days tested negative, like literally everyone. So I'm glad that happened. But it's just like, I don't know, like, I can't believe it. So here we are. This is now April 1st. Like I told you guys, I got admitted into the COVID hotel, etc. on March 19th, I believe it was. Anyway, it's a little foggy, so I don't remember, but yeah, so right now, because the symptoms are strange. So the first night I was there, I had chills, body ache, headache, sore throat, runny nose, and congestion. It wasn't too much coughing going on, but when I did have to cough, it was real dry. And the second night, and I had a heaviness on my chest, like almost like somebody was sitting on my chest. The second night, the heaviness went away, etc. And then eventually, now, like I said, in retrospect, because like when you're going through it, you're really not paying attention, but I lost my taste of smell and taste, and I still don't have my sense of taste or smell to this day. People have been asking me like to describe what it means. Like my friends, like, what do you mean you can't taste or smell? And it's like, I can taste, but it's like a muted taste. Like it's literally like if my taste was a volume, it would be on volume 2. Like I know this food in my mouth, I know whether it's like salty or like sweet, but I can't, like the taste is barely there. Like it's like it's literally not there at all. Like, and then also like I'm kind of like hard of hearing right now. Like my ears hurt and it feels like pressure. Yeah, so that's where I've been. I will be in isolation until I feel no symptoms, and then I'm gonna go get tested again, because when I was released from the COVID hotel, they told me that they wouldn't test me before I left, because you can test positive up to 90 days after you like contracted COVID. So yeah. But I feel like it's stupid for me to go get a test and I still feel symptoms. Like I cannot taste or smell, and I get periodic like little headaches. So yeah, I'm just thankful that it wasn't worse and I got through it, and I'm thankful like I had people keeping me company via the phone the whole time, because it was really scary just to one moment be outside, plans of traveling, all of that stuff, and then now I have COVID and I don't feel my 100% self. Like everyone who knows me knows health is mad important to me. Like I don't know, like health is everything. Like if you're not feeling well, that's just like the worst. So that's where I've been, you guys. I mean, I'm gonna go back to living my day-to-day life, but definitely there's some places and people and a lot of stuff that I will not, like I'm not playing these games no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard, and it's like sometimes you feel like, oh, you can ignore what's going on outside, like this pandemic, but we are not invincible. You can get it. You can be asymptomatic. You can have mild symptoms, because my case was really mild, but like you don't know it could be you until it's you. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, I can't even describe how crazy like I feel. Not I feel, but like how like shocked I still am. Like really. So yeah, that's where I've been, you guys. I do have another video that I'm going to drop, my hair care video, and I want to do some other videos too, but I definitely need to get back on my YouTube stuff. This kind of straightened me out a little bit because I feel like I need to be more focused and more productive on things I love to do. And I do love to do YouTube, but it's with YouTube, it's like a consistency thing, so I can't get sidetracked. Like, I have to keep pushing content, and I realized that that's what I'll be doing. So yeah, so glad you guys listened and tuned into my video. If you guys miss me, comment below that you miss me. I need some motivation. But anywho, thank you so much for watching. There will be more content to come. I want to do tons and tons of more content, vlogging, all of that. Let me know if I should do like an update video where my smell and taste come back, because I still cannot smell or taste. I honestly sound a little weird. I don't know if it's because my ears are like, everything's like congested, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment, let me know what you think about this video. Did you get COVID? How do you feel? Like, this is nuts, okay? But anyway, love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Ever since the day that you went away.